AI was not used in the creation of this podcast. This is the Social Geek Radio Network. It's the Franchise News Podcast for Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026. I'm Jack Monson, and I read the news so you don't have to. Today's news is brought to you by CareerPlug and Thunderly. Are your FranDev marketing agencies, content creators, and PR teams really working together? Learn how Thunderly's amplified integrated marketing can drive franchise development growth at thunderlymarketing.com. We're live this week at the Canadian Franchise Association's National Convention in Ottawa. Congratulations to everyone recognized in the CFA Awards on Monday night, including Lifetime Achievement Award winner Sam Osmo, founder of Osmo's Shawarma. Also, the Volunteer Leadership Excellence Award winner is David Drucker from the UPS Store Canada. The Diversity and Inclusion Champion Award went to Ryan Picklick from A&W Canada. The Outstanding Corporate Citizen Award was awarded to John Mulvihill from Wendy's Restaurants Canada. And the Awards of Excellence, the grand prizes, were accepted by Andrew Horton with Paul Davis Restoration and Marty Robertson of Oxford Learning Centers, Inc. In other news, Jersey Mike's has confidentially filed an initial public offering for this year, potentially setting up one of the industry's biggest IPOs. Details on the offering have not yet been shared, but previous reports suggested the company could seek a valuation of $12 billion. Jersey Mike's was sold to the private equity firm Blackstone in 2024 for an $8 billion valuation. Little Caesars customers can now order a pizza using ChatGPT. The brand has launched an app in the AI program that connects its website or Little Caesars app for conversational ordering. Chief Marketing Officer Greg Hamilton said, "Today's consumers are turning to Gen AI as part of how they search for everything, including where to get their next meal. We recognize this shift and want to meet our customers where they already are and be the go-to for their pizza occasions." Steak 'n Shake is adding the industry's first Chief MAHA Officer. That's Make America Healthy Again. The new Chief MAHA Officer is Michael Bowes, a leading developer of the 2025 to 2030 Dietary Guidelines for America. The Chief MAHA Officer position is a new executive role described as focusing on advancing nutritional integrity, ingredient transparency, and the long-term health of Steak 'n Shake customers. Sardar Biglari, chairman and CEO of Biglari Holdings, the owner of Steak 'n Shake, said, "Good-tasting food should also be good for you." More people, news, and career moves coming up next after a word from CareerPlug. We all know hiring is hard. CareerPlug makes it easier with purpose-built software for franchise hiring that is systematic, not stressful. CareerPlug is offering listeners of this podcast free access to the Franchise People Playbook. It's founder Clint Smith's new book, where he shares more than a decade's worth of proven strategies for building winning teams and powering franchise growth. Grab your free copy at careerplug.com/franchisors. That's careerplug.com/franchisors. In more people news, Peter Holt is now CEO at QC Kinetics. Marcy Kleinsasser joins Voxy as VP of Marketing. United Franchise Group promotes Chad Palmer from CMO to Chief Growth Officer. Taco John's named Ian Poole as VP of Development. Minibird welcomes Julie Price as Senior VP Franchise Development. Robin Tew has been promoted to Franchise Marketing Director at Corner Bakery Cafe. Houndstown USA has appointed Courtney Allison as Chief Franchise Officer and Integrator. Fully Promoted has named Walter Miska as its brand president. He's also a former Fully Promoted franchisee. Rich DeStasio is now CEO at Pickle Rage. At Work has announced the appointment of Nancy Halverson as VP of Professional Services. And at Ford's Garage, Kathleen Bush is now Chief Marketing Officer, and David Ragosa is now Chief Development Officer. Congratulations to all. Let's get loud. Coming up next on the franchise calendar, the National Restaurant Association's annual show is once again in Chicago, May 16th through the 19th. The International Franchise Expo from MFV is in New York on May 29th and 30th. And if you're joining us at IFE and would like to join me for a podcast in the podcast zone, drop me a DM. I'd love to hear your story. And the Franchise Growth and Marketing Conference, this is the new one from Franchise Update Media and the IFA, is June 2nd through the 4th in Atlanta. We'll see you on the road. And that's the way it is in the franchise community. Thank you for listening and staying connected on the Social Geek Radio Network.